I'm trying to get better at recording little interesting snippets, and actually I'm very excited to have met Tom. How did you say your last name?
Fleischman.
Fleischman, who is the Riverhead, what did you say?
Fire police.
Fire police.
Captain.
At the Riverhead, I guess, festival. This
Live on 25.
Live on 25 festival. And I actually stopped here because to me this was the most impressive thing that I saw immediately.
Oh, thank you.
To be honest.
Appreciate that.
It was. So do you want to describe to me again, because I did ask you a little bit about it. What is this?
Okay, this is a 1903 steamer. And what it does is it's a pump on wheels. And we would draw the water out of the river and pump it through the fire hoses to put on the fire.
Right, so but you said to me so it's a steamer, meaning it would pump water.
It's a steam operated pump.
And where was the water coming from? Rivers or from hydrants?
From wherever we could find a source. Usually the river.
The river.
It basically, at that point in time, it was designed to protect downtown Riverhead.
So they didn't have hydrants at that time?
No, they didn't have hydrants at that time.
All right, so that's very helpful. So I'm going to just take a quick picture of that again. It's very fascinating, I have to say. Now we're going to go look at those gauges you discussed.
Good. Derek, move over here. Me trying to make you start.
So once again, this is a really beautiful thing. Just back to the history of it. You said in it was operational for how long?
It was operational for 29 years.
From 1905
until 1934.
Right.
Okay, 35.
And then what happened to it afterwards?
At that point in time, it was outdated. We donated it to the Suffolk County Historical Society. Suffolk County Historical Society had it on display for a number of years. When they remodeled their building, they didn't have room for it, so they gave it back to us. Okay, we had it completely restored in 1980, and it's been on display at the Riverhead Fire Department since then. Okay, when we bought it new originally in 1908, we paid $4,000 for it. In 1976 or 78, I'm not sure, before it was restored, Anheuser-Busch found out that we had it and offered us $500,000 for it.
That's an interesting story. I find it very interesting too.
But we decided to keep it. We had it restored, and we use it just for events like this, and other times it's on display in the lobby of the firehouse on Roanoke Avenue.
Okay, and lastly, the gauges we were looking at.
Obviously, this is the vacuum gauge. That's how we measure how much water we're drawing out of the river.
Water out of the river.
Yep. That up there is the pressure gauge for the steam. It tells us how much push we got behind
from the steam, yeah.
And this is the water gauge, and that would be how much water was putting out by gallons per minute. You know, the gauge reads 300, but it would put out up to 500.
So it would put up to 500, but the gauge reads up to 300.
Yep.
And where is the water coming out of?
It's coming out of the. Oh, once we pump it, it would be on a hose that would be attached over on the other side, over here.
Over there. And what are these over here? This is.
Those are additional outlets, so that we can go from both sides.
That's where
we could put a hose to this or to that and pump it through the fire.
Oh, so that's for hoses. Where does the water go in?
The water goes. Wait a minute, Michael. I don't remember. I believe the intake is going to be up on top on the other side over there.
All right, so it's over there.
Yeah.
All right, now that's fine.
The hoses.